What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Avengers 4 video. So if you're new to the channel, please do drop a like and a subscribe if you did enjoy the video. So we have had some very interesting information come out about the Red Skull. If you'll remember, back in Avengers Infinity War, we had the absolute shock that the Red Skull had returned to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sadly, it was not Hugo Weaving, but the Red Skull nonetheless had returned. In my opinion, it's the biggest shocking moment. Everyone talks about how we had half of the population of the universe die. I was expecting that. What I wasn't expecting was the Red Skull, who had been perceived to be dead, at least, since Captain America the First Avenger, one of the very earliest films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, if he was dead, or at least came back, who the hell could come back next? Now, the interesting thing to remember is that there was rumours that he would have returned, or would be returning, or at least that he wasn't actually dead. And this was confirmed in the prequel comic for Avengers Infinity War, as we saw him grab the Cosmic Cube and then just disappear. And we never knew where he actually went until Infinity War, and this was where we learned that he had landed, or was taken, to Vormir, where the Soul Stone was kept, and he was the keeper of the stone for all those decades, until poor old Gamora fell, as Thanos said, "I'm sorry, little one," and he threw her down. So he returned. But what now? If he's the keeper of the stone and there's no more stone to keep, well, what the hell is going to happen? Now, let's remember that the Russo brothers have now said that, well, if he has no more stone to keep, he's free reign to go across the universe. Well, what would actually happen next? They said that he's free to pursue any actual Infinity Stone. In my opinion, the one he would return or want to get the most is the Tesseract, the Cosmic Cube, considering the fact that in the comics he has history of it, and in the movies he also has history of it. Well, what would actually happen? Now, one of the most interesting and timely things that could possibly actually happen would be that he returns to Earth and starts a populist revolution. So in the comics, we did have him return and start and bring Hydra back from the fringes, and made it kind of popular to be part of Hydra and part of your national duty to actually join. Now, this could also be a cover for Hydra coming back. Now, I'm not so sure about Hydra returning. I think him making a new sort of party would be good, or possibly using a puppet to create a sort of alt-right style party, as opposed to Hydra, because Hydra has been done to death, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has also been done to death with that. But having that going in the next Captain America movie, I think would be great, as it goes to show that, well, the Nazism and, well, Hydra never actually left. And if we had that, it would make an interesting season for the next season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That would be fantastic for that to return, and have him, or use it as a cover for him to try and bring things back and get all of the Infinity Stones for himself. And him trying to get all of that would be great, especially in a power vacuum such as the post-Infinity War world, where they're going to look to someone for leadership, and desperate times, I expect them possibly to go and look towards the Red Skull. Now, another idea is that in Secret Empire, we had the fragments of the Cosmic Cube were created and brought back together, and they formed a little girl named Kovac. And using this, Kovac had actually convinced everyone that, well, Captain America was, well, evil. So what happened is the Red Skull used this kind of power that she had, or Red Kovac had, to actually replace Captain America, Steve Rogers, with an evil version, and use this to actually start a new secret empire. Now, that would be incredibly controversial. Secret Empire was incredibly controversial. But what if we did actually have Captain America dead? Everyone thinks he's gone missing, and then he returns and is evil. Now, I possibly don't think they'll do that, but I will and do think that Red Skull returning in Avengers 4, using his powers and kind of rep to create a new secret empire himself without an evil Captain America, that's what I think would be interesting. However, that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.